What's happening, fishing friends? Welcome to another episode. Today we've got a multi-part unboxing. I've got some stuff here from Omnia, got some stuff from Tackle Warehouse, and some stuff from overseas, because if you're a member and watch the members only live, I actually gave away a Daiwa Zillion SVTW, the JDM version. Super fun for all the members that pay and give to me, everybody that's supporting me. I know times are tough right now, so I'm trying to give back, and I'll be doing a giveaway at the end of this, so make sure you watch till the end to find out how to enter. So, enough yapping, let's start. Okay, the first thing we've got up on the list is the new Berkeley Slobber Knocker. Man, this thing was all the talk of the town during iCast. And I was kind of underwhelmed, like, it looks cool, I want to try it, but I don't know, is it going to be better than a chatterbait, than, a jackhammer, all this and that. But I've actually already had this out, already fished it, and it performed way above what I thought it was going to do. Now, this is my favorite color. This is the BL Special, this black, blue, purple. Let me take it out. Now, the cool thing about it is it's got the power bait infused skirt. So that has the power bait. Whew, stank all up in it, and it does stink. The interesting thing about the Slobber Knocker is the way the head is designed. So this clasp, or this clevis deal, goes through the head of the bait. You can see that? So it's not like on a line tie up above it. It's actually through the head of it. And the thing I noticed, it does awesome around wood, way better than a regular chatterbait. But the thing I noticed is this head part, show you here, will only allow it to turn so much side to side. So you can see there, that piece of metal in there only allows it to go so much side to side. So as you're bringing this over stuff this way, normally how that head can fall completely over, do I have a chatterbait here? When you've got this on here, the head will let this fall basically all the way over to the side like that, see? So the way this is tied onto the line tie, and the point of connection is right there. This, once it goes over a piece of wood, can go completely over to the side. That hook point's right here, see that? With the Slobber Knocker, I noticed, and I think this is the reason why, I'm not sure, but you can't turn this completely over to the side. See, it does that. So when you've got line tight, that's all the more. It's maybe at like a 50-degree angle. That's a guesstimate. So I don't know. That's why I think it's a little bit better around wood, but the keeper did well in it. The keeper I thought maybe was a little underwhelming, but it held on. I used the Missile Baits Mini D-Chunk, and it looked awesome on that. So that video will be coming up soon, but painted blade, it's black with like some purple flake speckle stuff on it. Loved it. This black, blue, and purple is absolutely awesome. I was throwing the 1/2 ounce, and that will probably be my favorite size. They also had this color that is called herring. You can see it's kind of like a creamish white, and then it's got some kind of dark color on it. It'll look like a herring or shad can mimic as well. There's white, which is kind of that bone mixed with the white. The mini D-Chunk and bone color would look sweet on here. Golden Shiner is pretty sweet. It's got some of that tinsely gold stuff in it. I like the look of that one, the gold blade. Coleslaw, this one's actually pretty sick because it's got a bright orange blade on it. You got dirty water, I'm thinking spring. That white chartreuse, orange tail, and orange blade. And speaking of orange in the spring, I did get a fire craw. It's got a black blade. It's got that bright orangish red on it. Looks like a really good color for spring to me. They had a couple other colors, but that was all they had when I ordered. So the Berkeley Slobber Knocker, definitely excited to throw it more. Speaking of the mini D-Chunk, I don't have the June bug here. I'll put a picture of that up on the screen. I love purple. Darkish black and purple work great here in the Midwest. But I also got this color called Fried Melon. Very natural looking. It's got like a green pumpkin top. You flip it around. It's kind of got this like green pumpkinish brown, I guess, on both sides. And then almost out into a watermelony brown going out. So very natural color. Bluegill-ish, craw kind of look to it. I love these little things. If you haven't tried them, give them a try. Awesome action on like a finesse jig or a smaller chatterbait like the Chatterbait Custom, which is a smaller hook, or I used it on the Slobber Knocker. Just trim the skirt, look pretty sweet. Okay, next up I have some ZMan stuff, and I forgot to say all of these were from Omnia. I've got a couple other things from Omnia, then we'll get into some of the JDM stuff. But this is the new color of ZMan, the Hula sticks, called Purple Rain. Those in the Ned rig as well. But this Purple Rain color is pretty sweet. I had a couple people ask me if I was going to pick it up because it's like this bluish purple on the bottom up into a darker purple with red flake. I don't really know how to explain the color, but kind of a twist on Junebug, maybe, I guess I'd say. Pretty sweet color. I like it. These Hula sticks, I want to try running these more on some of the EWG Ned heads. When these stand up, they've got that cool little tentacle action there. Like the looks of them, just a little bit bigger than like the 2 3/4. Is that what the Ned rig is? Yeah, 2 3/4 Ned rig. So you can see kind of the size difference there. Just a little bit bigger meal for them. And in case you're wondering, that's what the Ned rig looks like in that Purple Rain color. Pretty sweet. I like the blue. Maybe it just caught me as the fisherman, but I like it. I also got some more of these Hula sticks. These are 4 inches too, if you're wondering the size difference. In Game Changer. Now it's kind of funny, that's a spin-off. There's a lot of people that say, oh, this is a game changer, that's a game changer. I don't know that this color will truly be a game changer, but it's a nice, light, subtle, good clear water color. It's like a greenish smoke with black and gold kind of highlighty flake in it. For clear water, looks pretty minnowy, bait fishy to me. I like that. And also got it in the TRD. And last for the ZMan, I got the Pro Yellow Perch, another new color that Omnia had. This one actually is pretty neat. It's got like a brighter green up top, that yellowish, like a chartreuse almost. Belly with black, red, gold, a few different color flake in there to mimic a perch. I like that. I think it's a good bright color. I like the contrasting like dueling colors. I think they kind of draw a little bit more of attention. You know, maybe an all black or a green pumpkin is more versatile, but I like the dual colors. Okay, I've got a couple plastics from Big Bite Baits. This is the Big Bite Sensation, their new line. It's got the scent to it and it smells oddly like a power bait. Now, I don't know, because this looks like a power bait flatworm to me, one of the little worms. It's smaller than the flatworm. Interesting color. It's the green pumpkin purple copper that I've become a big fan of from Big Bite Baits, but I don't know about this. It's a small little deal. I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger when I looked at pictures. It's a drop shot thing, and y'all know how much I love to drop shot. Anyway, I got that color and the Somali, which, is that what it's called? Somali 36, but it's like green pumpkin with purple. I thought it would mimic like a bluegill. It's a little bit darker than this one. So got those. Didn't know they were going to be Ned rig baits. I'm sure I'll use those a lot, but some that I did think would be a Ned rig bait, and I want to throw either the Ned or a drop shot with this when they're chasing bait fish. How about these? If y'all haven't seen this, it's basically a small fluke. I know it's not a game changer by any means, but this is the Yum Sonar Minnow. So I think Christy was using this on a larger jig head on his sonar when he won that Bassmaster or got second. I don't remember what he got, but it's actually a pretty sick looking little minnow color. And I even thought maybe finesse on maybe like a small finesse chatterbait, like those willow blades, something like that. I don't know. I figured this could go with a number of different uses. Any sort of bait fish looking deal like that is handy. Sorry, colors. This is JC Natural. I'm sure that stands for Jason Christie Natural. That does look about as shaddish as you can get around here. Shaddish. This other was AU or IU. I still don't know how to say it. I always say AU because it reminds me of Ryu from Street Fighter. Oh, I lied. Last one from Omnia. They had the Berkeley Power Stinger. This is actually a cool little bait. I thought it was going to look like the Berkeley Gilly, so I thought the ends on this were going to stick out, but these are actually holes that go into the bait. I just dropped the package. These are actually holes that go into the bait, kind of like a honeycomb. But you can see there, this is meant to be used on a bladed jig, and look at that. It's got a bunch of action just barely moving it. I have not got to use these yet. This is green pumpkin. I didn't get any green pumpkin slobber knockers, but this should go good on a green pumpkin jackhammer. Let me know what you all think. 3.5 inches, meant to be used as a bladed jig trailer. I think it's kind of cool. I don't know. See, I feel like Berkeley gets a lot of hate for like knocking people off and stuff, but you know, there's somebody in the design headquarters, you know, going through this, trying to make this stuff. So I get it. You know, it's a tough deal out there. People say, well, if you've made a worm, you're just, you know, you're copying after that. I don't know. I like new lures. I like trying new stuff. I think these are neat. Let me know what you think below. Okay, let's get over into a couple of the JDM lures that I picked up with that Daiwa Zillion. Now, as you've heard me talk about before, the yen, the price is down now, so we can buy more with it, I guess with our dollar, however that works. But I ordered over there from Japan and got some pretty sick stuff. This is the Evergreen International Ones Bug. I've heard people talk about this, little finesse popper, and I like that they didn't cheap out and they went with an actual clasp there to hold that on instead of like a little tiny split ring or not putting any split ring on, which I don't approve of. It's got the nice feathered treble. Hooks are razor sharp. Looks like a pretty sick little popper. Now I got these because in my Tackle Warehouse order, I got a popper that a lot of people have been talking about. So I don't know what color that is, number 238. I can't read Japanese, whatever's on here. And then color 208, which is a white and pink. I know a lot of people like to throw pink for the smallmouth, so I was thinking maybe this white and pink, if I can hit some streams up before winter gets here, maybe we can get some smallies on that. Okay, I'm going to kind of hop around here. Speaking of poppers, this was from my Tackle Warehouse order. This was the only color they had left. Ghost AU, Ghost IU, however you say it. This is the new Shimano with that flash boost technology. And when I first got it, I thought, kind of corny, like what's it really going to look like? But if you notice, looking at this kind of even down from the bottom, you can see that flashing up top. So even if this is kind of down below, you can see this. And what it is a piece of metal. I don't know what the metal is, aluminum probably, on a spring. And when you move this, it kind of shakes and bounces in there. So it gives it this secondary action. You know, it pops, it blurps when it stops. If you've got clear water, and that's why I'm kind of glad I got a clear water color, because it's dirty water. I doubt they're really going to see that flash, but in clear water, maybe it'll make a difference. I don't know. Again, hooks are super sharp. It does come with the feather treble. Good looking mouth, but come on, Shimano. No ring, no clip on it on the front. Come on. But pretty sick little popper. I think they've got jerk baits in this with the flash boost. I don't know. I'm excited to throw it. I think it's a pretty clean looking little popper there. We'll just stick with the Topwater theme. Also from Tackle Warehouse, I was able to finally get my hands on a Reaction Innovations Vixen. Now, I've never used any of the old ones. I've never thrown one. You know, it's kind of a cult following underground that the Vixen's like the best topwater. It catches more fish than anything. I never used one. Inside, it's got that knocker and then kind of like beads in the front. Now, apparently there's some story behind whatever happened. Like the Teckle Kick Knocker is extremely close to this. So is the Excite Baits Heckler that you all have already seen me throw. There's already a video of that. I'll link it at the end. But all very similar. I don't know what the backstory is, but this is finally one of the reruns of the Reaction Innovations Vixen. So I'm excited to use this. I got this bone color, bone, and then also the limited edition black. Get this out. Walk and bait season is coming up, so just in time. Okay, I forgot I got this. I guess still sticking with the Topwater. This is the Berkeley Jaywalker in the 110 size. Now, y'all have seen me throw the larger 130 size, and it's a pretty big topwater bait. So this is kind of like the old Lucky Craft Gunfish was the first type of bait I had like this. A longer walking style bait with kind of a popping mouth. So it kind of mixes a popper with that walking bait, so it gives it kind of that little chugging bloop. And I really like this one. There's a little bit more ripple on the water. Normally, you know, you think a walking bait when it's calm, you know, slowly walking those, but if you've got just a little bit of ripple, there's a little bit of wind, this gives a little bit more commotion to it. It's loud. It's got some knockers and BBs all inside of it. Great color. I love this. What is this one? MF Shad. And I do really like that color a lot. And I had one of the bigger ones hit a rock. It cracked. I was still able to fish it. I put cement on it or super glue, I don't remember which, and I never had another issue with it. But I don't know about durability of them, I'll be honest, but they do catch fish. It's got the Berkeley Fusion hooks. At the beginning, I was kind of skeptical. They seemed kind of light wire, but I've never had a trouble with one of their hooks. Just make sure you're using it on lighter stuff, you know, not some extra heavy rod or something like that with, you know, smaller trebles. These are either size 4 or size 6, maybe between size 5. But either way, I like this. I do like the Cane Walker. I think it's a cool bait. Give it a try. That's the new smaller 110 size. Okay, still sticking with Topwater, but from my JDM order, this is the Evergreen. I got a lot of Evergreen stuff. They had a cool selection. This is another Moto Custom. I don't know who that is. Morizo Shimizu apparently does the Moto design stuff. I don't know a ton about the JDM, but this is called the Bubble Tornado. Kind of an interesting buzz bait because it's got 2 large blades on it. Now the wire's not crazy thick. You can see it's got some movement in it. A smaller compact buzzbait here. I like that it's not some insane crazy looking skirt, but pretty simple colors, black and silver. Smaller package here that they can grab onto. I like a 1/2 ounce buzzbait for castability, and that's it right there with these 2 different bubbling moving blades. Haven't got to throw this yet, but being named the Bubble Tornado, I'm guessing it throws off a pretty cool bubble trail. Got that in black, and then also this kind of sexy-ish shad color looking deal with the silver blades. Hopefully that'll catch some topwater fish. Well, let's see, they did throw this in too. The place I ordered from, they throw in a gift. This is a 3/8 ounce matte black jackhammer chatterbait. Moto Custom or Moto Custom, whatever they call these. Sick looking color, you can't get them over here. It's got the flat matte black blade on it. That's pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. Dirty water, that should do pretty awesome with like a June bug trailer. Ooh, yes. Okay, back over to some stuff from Tackle Warehouse. This is a company I've never heard of. A3 Anglers, Flex Tail Drop Shot Shad 3.5 inch. Now, not only on a drop shot, but you can see the way these look. It's like this shaddish profile bait with this forked tail, kind of like a fluke. Those ridges there, it has a ton of movement. I thought this might look neat on a chatterbait. Hold on. Did I not just say that matte black chatterbait would look good with something June bug? Now these are, what do they call it? Duraflex, 10 times tougher. So it's like an Elastec material, which will go good on that chatterbait because they have the wires there made to hold the Elastec stuff. Look at that. If you want to talk about a cool little finesse trailer, I think that looks absolutely awesome. 3.5 inch, kicks out there, doesn't have its own action. It's the Elastec Duratec stuff. I don't know. I think that looks pretty sick. I just got the, so the A3 Flextail, I only got that June bug color and then the Pearl Silver Flake. We'll give those a go. Okay, last up in the box, we're jumping back. Sorry, we've been jumping back to the JDM stuff and the other places, but this is the Evergreen Kicker Bug Fat Baby. Now, I got these specifically for the free rig. Randy's been having a lot of luck on the free rig. I've caught a couple on it this year. Definitely not like he's been doing, but it's one that I want to throw more in. I think this one should look pretty good on it. I mean, you could throw this as a jig trailer. It's got these cool deals here. A little finesse Texas rig, but I specifically got it for that free rig, so this can kind of flow and glide down behind that weight after it comes down. Number of different appendages. And overall, I think it's just kind of a cool looking bait. No clue what this color is called, but it's got this brown with like electric blue spots in it, kind of a white belly here, blends into it. Nice natural look on that one. These also have that fishy kind of shrimp squid scent to it. I feel like a lot of those JDM baits have that smell to it, but this one, this is the 4 inch, so I got 3.5, and this one a little bit bigger, 4 inch, a little bit longer tails on it. Again, good natural color, almost this grayish like bluegill color look to it with like gold, blue, orange, green, whole bunch of different flakes in it. Then the belly of it is again kind of that natural white pearly, but it's got like a red, violet, kind of ruby highlight in it. Just a cool looking little bait. And then last up again in that 3.3 inch, I got the 3.3 and then the 4 inch. This is like the green pumpkin, bluish green flake. Mimic bluegill around here. One of my favorite like go-to all around colors. I think these things are just neat. The little ball legs on it, the little flapper deals. Cool little bait, and you don't see them over here much. All right, fishing friends, that was all of it. Comment below and let me know which was your favorite out of all of these. The chatterbait with kind of the weird dangly trailer deal. Maybe you like that old cool double-bladed buzzbait thing. Not gonna lie, that new little Shimano popper looks pretty tough. Comment below and let me know which one is your favorite. And that's actually how I'm gonna pick a winner. It's gonna be a random stuff, random box of tackle. I've got some extra things that I've got laying around, some newer stuff that I still haven't used, and I'm like, I'm just gonna give it away. Comment below and let me know which was your favorite, and I will pick a random winner. Now, tonight's subscribe fishing friend is Brian Lee. Brian, thanks for commenting on my last video. Thanks for always supporting, and everybody else who continues to watch, support. I say it every time, but it means the world to me. I would not be here without all of you watching. So thank you all. It's late. I need to edit, so I need to stop yapping and start editing. So Mark, thanks for the shirt. Love y'all. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Until next time.